I'm losing it. So I fasted for 45 hours to see what the experience was like. I was originally going to fast for 72 hours. So I fasted for 45 hours. And I was going to go one more day, and I started noticing a pretty big decline in my energy. So I was just going to, I just wanted to lay in bed or sleep. And I was like, I'm not going to get any work done here. So I went ahead and broke my fast. And I learned that we think, hey, Philip, I learned that when food is not an option, like when you're thinking, I'm gonna, like for me, I love reaching for food, like a snack, something to pick me up, something to wake me up, something to like stimulate me. And then when I realized it wasn't food, it was going to be another form of consumption. Hey, Cecil. And so maybe it would be looking at a notification on my phone, or maybe it's like scrolling through Facebook, like our world is based on so much consumption. And so after like 15 hours of fasting, you realize I'm not hungry. Like, you're not hungry for food. I wasn't hungry for food. I was probably hungry for life fulfillment. I was hungry for something meaningful. And fasting for that long, like, you learn so much about your body and how you're actually in control of your body. Your body's not in control of you. And I think we're used to thinking, well, I'm so much at the mercy of my body. Like, if it needs food, then I have to eat food. If it's hungry, then I have to eat. And the truth is, you don't. Clearly, you can live without eating food. You can live for like probably 7 days or more without eating food. And you can drink tons of liquid and water and stay hydrated and stuff like that. And you can probably do meditation. You can probably do some light yoga. You can do prayer. You can do all sorts of stuff to kind of, or you can sit down and write, because sitting and writing doesn't require a lot of energy. Walking around doing stuff requires energy, but like sitting and writing didn't require very much energy. And so you either take a nap, you write, you do something, but I realized, like, I don't need food that badly. Like, I just totally let it completely run the show. I completely let it take over my life. And I love food. Like, when I broke my fast and I drank my superfood shake and I had some snacks, I was like, wow, this tastes so good. Like, it's really, really delicious. But you got full really fast, and a lot, like, you don't need a lot. And I was thinking, if I lived in an expensive city where food was expensive, I just really got, I don't need very much food. We really don't. We think we do, and we can tell ourselves we do, but if you just keep resetting it and you just said, you know what, hunger, you can do whatever you want, but I'll eat when I feel like it. I'm not going to be run by it. And they see what happens. And I just learned that you don't have to let it run your show. You don't have to let it overtake your life. Like, in our world of consumption, like when I was pushing my daughter around in her stroller, and I was so bored. And so I was like, I want to turn the TV, which is another form of consumption. Like, I wanted to do anything but like just think and be with my thoughts. Yes. And fasting was so, it's supposed to be very healing. It's supposed to be like anti-cancerous. It's supposed to help you with like inflammation. It resets your metabolism. It does a lot of restoration. Is very deeply healing. And you can do like a 24-hour fast. You can do intermittent fasting. There's many forms of intermittent fasting. I like the 16 hours fasting, 8 hours of eating. You can do 12, but if you don't see any results, you can try like 16, 8. You can do 24, you can do 48, you can do 36. You can do 1 day eating, 1 day not eating, 1 day eating, 1 day not eating. I think I'll try that next. Or I can intermittent fast tomorrow, since I stopped eating at 8 today. So it was really good. It was very healing, very powerful. I highly recommend it. You really get to observe your relationship with food and your relationship with consumption. Like, that was my big thing. Like, if it wasn't food, I didn't care. It needs to be something else. I'm like, well, what if I see a movie? What if I turn the TV on? What if I start reading my Facebook feed? What if I read my emails? What if I look for, yes, it kills out cancer cells. It's so cool. It just cleans your body. And it was, it makes sense, right? Because your body's not busy digesting food and cleaning out toxins when you break down the food. Like, probably like the peptide bonds and the ketones and all that stuff, like you're not dealing with that, then your body's just like, okay, well, I'm going to use this time instead to maintain this body, fix it up, clean it up. And, you know, they found that there were, when people fasted, not only did it regenerate stem cells, and intermittent fast is great actually to get your body into a ketogenic diet. Yes, because then your body goes into ketosis, and then you notice that your body will learn to burn fat and stuff. And I read, of course I was on my consumption mode, so I was reading all these articles on what the benefits of fasting were. And they also talked about when they took the blood of the people that fasted, they got to see all these different chemicals in there. And they also saw that there was a indication of a up level in your citric acid cycle, which means that your mitochondria went into full drive when you weren't eating. I mean, and you know, like you would think that you'd get really brain foggy. I noticed I would have fatigue here and there, but actually my brain got sharper and sharper and sharper, and my sense of smell got sharper and sharper. And I think possibly your body's thinking, okay, if she's not bringing any food in her body, then we need to make her smarter so that she can start like noticing where there's food, where there's sources of food and stuff. Maybe if she can smell better, she might be tempted to eat food or something. Like, your body is so amazing and so smart and such a powerhouse factory. It's really cool. Very amazing. What else did I read about it in the articles? Yeah, it helps you lose weight. Like I lost, you know, when I did intermittent fasting from Monday to Thursday, I lost about 2 pounds. And then when I went the diet of doing, you know, just plain old fasting with just water and some non-caffeinated teas or whatever, I lost an additional 2 pounds. So it's a fast way to lose weight. See, Marcus says that anyone who's doing the ketogenic diet for the first time, it can be really difficult to compel the body to produce ketogenic enzymes, but intermittent fasting speeds up the process. I've done this for myself, and it is incredible. Yes, very, very true. All the stuff that Marcus is saying is so true, and it's very powerful. And you know, like, and you think that you have to go into a ketogenic diet to be into ketosis, but like Marcus says, you don't have to. You can just do intermittent fasting. Your body will go into ketosis anyways. I want to say anywhere from 12 to 16 hours of fasting will get your body into ketosis. Some people don't notice as much of a result at 12 hours, so they might increase up to 15 or 14, or, you know, women, they recommend at least like 14 hours. Men, they recommend like 16 hours. But you know, you might not want to do it right away. Like there's this app called Vora, V-O-R-A. You can actually gradually increase the time that you don't eat, you know, like an hour a day, half an hour a day, until you're ready to hit like the 14-hour mark, this 15-hour mark, the 16-hour mark, whatever. But I found that if I like don't eat from 8 p.m. until 1 p.m., then that's pretty good for me. So that's like, you can do that. You can do like 17 hours without eating, or 16, whatever works for you. But 16 is probably... The funny part though, here's the thing. After the 15 or 16-hour mark, you're not even hungry anymore, because your body just like, you just stop getting hungry. So then it almost seemed like at that point, you should stop eating, right? And just not eat for the day for 24 hours, and then just eat the next, you know, segment of time. And then I was like, cool, you know, then you're not wasting your energy in fasting, because you're not even feeling hungry anymore. You might as well like go as long as you can, and then, you know, eat the following day. See, Marcus says he lost 43 pounds for 80 days of ketogenic diet, and that was almost a year ago. And he has not gained a single pound back. That's wonderful. Yeah, it was very effective. My friend, he's a marathon runner, and he did the ketogenic diet, and he lost a ton of weight. Like his waist is thinner, his shirts are looser, there's not a double chin under his neck, and he's a marathon runner. So he found ways to still, you know, keep his energy going with like fats and proteins and lots of vegetables versus carbs. Because, you know, as a marathon runner, endurance sports, you always think, oh, I have to have carbs and stuff. But I guess your body can also get really good at processing fats. And you can actually do a ketogenic diet on a vegan diet as well. There are articles out there and resources as well, in case you're plant-based. What else? That is it. Yeah, very powerful. Thanks for all the wonderful knowledge, Marcus. Yes, very good stuff. And then there's tons of articles out there. If you're looking for resources and stuff, you can totally read up on it. Hi, Ava. You want me to hold you? Want Mama to hold you? Oh, what is this? This is the one I was pushing around the stroller so she would take a nap today. Wanna hi? What is this? What is this? Gonna hi? Why are you biting this, Ava? Hmm? I love you. I love you, Ava. Mwah. You want down? Okay, so that's it. That's all I had. I'm going to go to bed now because I am so tired. And I'm going to do neurodynamic breath work tomorrow. If you haven't, if this sounds intriguing to you and you're looking to release any pent up feelings, energy, old stuff that's been stored over the years, there's this thing called neurodynamic breath work. It's called, the website is breathworkonline.com. And you can, the first session is free if you put in the code Summer Breeze. And then next week on the 7th on Sunday from 10 o'clock to 12 or to 10 to 11:30, which is Pacific Standard Time, which is 12 o'clock to 1:30 Central Standard Time. It's free. So you can do it this Sunday, you can do it the following Sunday. He also does it on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Wednesdays or something. But go to breathworkonline.com if you're looking to like do some breath work that really helps you build up all of your tension and stuff that you've been held up over the years, and then you release it out. And it's really neat. And some people might release it by crying or with laughing or or whatever it is, but it's very powerful and I absolutely love it. And that is it. I send you love, light, profound clarity, infinite possibility to create the life you desire to live that is aligned with your soul's expansion and growth always. And if you didn't already know, I'm a life coach. If you're looking to transform your life to live a deeply meaningful, fulfilling, powerful life, reach out to me. This April is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So contact me, book a call, book a session. Let's make April the best month yet. Here's to you living a soul elevated life. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.